Decision Plus has been and still is a leading stock market service provider. From training to coaching, we cover it all. Try both our software as well as our coaching site, completely free for 10 days without obligation. No credit card is needed to sign up for the trial. The trial subscription will be automatically canceled for you at the end. DecisionPlus.com, your stock market service center. Real-time coaching has been created. We search and classify critical reports and technical movements. You can visualize or hear the best buying and selling opportunities. Get real-time advice all day long and 3 live coaching shows per day. Let us do the work and save your time for trading. Try MarketGurus.tv free without obligation for 10 days in the menus above. Market Vision Plus is the trading companion of so many investors. Make your fundamental and technical analysis easy with Canada's #1 stock market decision-making software. Research, decide, and follow your positions with Market Vision Plus. See the menus just above this program and try Market Vision Plus for 10 days without any obligation after the show. When it comes to day trading, Trader Plus is the right tool. Track 50 quotes simultaneously. Create dozens of quick lists. Display as many as 30 real-time intraday charts at the same time. Watch the action with candlesticks or bar charts as fast as 10 seconds. See the market by sectors. Use the chart models already prepared for you. Try Trader Plus for 10 days in the menu above without any obligation.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Swing Trading Show. Well, Wednesday, July 25th, 2018. The Nasdaq market right now is pushing upward. It's the only one, and it's all because of the large stocks of Nasdaq. So it is Apple that is pushing up a little bit. Facebook, which has it's going to be the Facebook earnings tonight. And I think the market is anticipating good earnings, and Amazon is also going up, and that's what is pushing the market. But that's all what's happening. There's not much happening right now. You know, the Dow is slightly negative, and the SPY slightly positive, as well as the TSX. So we haven't seen much. We have the crude oil. When the inventory came out earlier at well, take the line off here at 10:30. There was a correction after, and finally USO came back up, but not much yet is happening again. We have a slight increase in the gold, but the gold stock still remains negative. So and the cannabis is not doing anything either. There have been a couple of push this morning. Only Emerald Health has gone up because they have signed a contract with the BC liquor store, and so I don't think it could go very far on that news. And if you look at the TSX market, you know, you can't see anything on that sector. And the only thing that seems to be nice is the industrial. But again, within the industrial sector, there's only 2 responsibles here for that quote. It's Canadian Pacific Railways and National Railways that broke out. So it's the earnings for Canadian National Railways today. They were expecting $1.39. They got $1.51. And we have other financial results, like Boeing came out with a better result. They were expecting $3.25 and they got $3.33, but still it seems to be a deception for the investor. The stock's going down. Coca-Cola broke out, but after increasing, the stock came back. So there isn't much of a breakout yet, but it's still a very important resistance that have been broken there. But I hate buying a stock because of their earnings. And General Motor, we're expecting $1.80. They got $1.81, but the stock's still plunging. And Fiat Chrysler is also plunging. And while they got they were expecting 84 cents and they got 62, and there's a news associated to this too, and they say that Fiat Chrysler and Ferrari are going down since the Sergio Marchionne died. So the PDG has been replaced. The CEO has been replaced because of that. So, and that's the reason why the stock is plunging. Freeport-McMoRan, that was bouncing back along with the other mining stock yesterday, is now breaking down. And it's the earnings are, they were expecting 51, they got 59. AT&T were expecting 89, they got 91. And look at what happened to AT&T. AT&T broke through a 3-month support, and it also makes a new high, a new low for the last 5 years. So you've never seen the AT&T so low since 5 years. And also UPS is pushing hard, but has reached its resistance. The funny thing is the volume is not very big either. They got 1 cent better at 1.94. Loblaw announced 13 cents, and it's going down like most of the grocery stocks. Toromont was expecting 66, they got 83. So that's one of the strongest signal on the market today. And Canadian National Railways were expecting 139, they got 151. And Calfrac was expecting 1 cent, they got minus 23. And the stock is breaking down at the moment. It's pretty well. So it's very tough right now on the market. We have been searching a lot of stuff, but not much is happening. And look, I want to show you something here. And if you look at the TSX, we got 7 breakout today, and you have First Service Corporation, which is I gotta lower this volume here. The volume is not that big, but the movement is nice. And you have Peyto that broke out sooner, but the movement did not continue. And you have Keyera, but all of those movement in the energy stock are not really strong. They're not very clear. They're not associated to big volume as well. And Toromont, as I said, is the nicest signal on the market today. And for the rest, they're very secondary signal, I would say. And but if you look at the U.S. market, you will notice, like, look at the Nasdaq market. There's 21 breakout, but 36 breakdown. And if you look at the bullish cycle and bearish cycle, there's twice as much bearish cycle than bullish cycle. And same thing on the New York, which has 14 breakout, but 32 breakdown. And again, the down cycles are twice as numerous as the bullish cycles are. So it seems like to me like the market is showing us something, and there is more vendor on the market right now than the buyers. So I think we got with everything that's in the air right now, with Iran, with the price war with China, and every other thing we don't know yet. I find that the institutions, this doesn't seem very interested in buying right now. So if they buy, look, we have seen that they buy Facebook, and they buy Microsoft, and those kind of more important stock. But it's very hard to find very nice signals. is yeah, the question bar is open. Okay. So look, if you go around all of the sector, USO is pushing a little bit right now, like just like beginning a new cycle, but it's very weak, and the stock are not really reacting to this. So I wouldn't believe in this movement. And the gold is pretty flat since many days, but the stocks are very flat too, and we have all kind of things there. There are lots of support that are tested right now on the gold corp. Look, Barrick Gold continues down, and Kinross is slightly breaking and through its support. IAM Gold is definitely a sell signal right now. And and only a few stocks are still on the move, like LSR Gold was breaking out yesterday. The movement is continuing today, and that's the best movement we can, the best and almost only movement. You have also Pretium here that begins a new bullish cycle, but the signals are not numerous there too. The mining, we have to avoid it because it was bouncing back yesterday because of the news saying, it's in the news today again, saying that in China they're going to do all kind of move that should help that would create a need for the mining stock. So, but I find this news a little bit funny. It's coming down today. So the stock rose on the news yesterday, but it did not last. We were not believing in this movement, and in most cases it came down. So there is no positive signal at all on the mining sector. And in consumer discretionary, we have many stocks that goes very bad. The Canadian Tire is still strong, and Star Group also, but look at Gildan, that has been downgraded yesterday, continues down today, and Magna is breaking down through a support today and has entered into a bearish a downtrend and a new bearish cycle within a new downtrend as well. And we have closed our position on Goose today, I have to tell you that. And many other stock goes down, like Cineplex. And look at Dollarama that broke through is such an important support today. So it's not really looking good in this sector. So the telecom are coming back down. The financials are stuck at the resistance. They don't do nothing. Only the industrial rose and it stopped there at the resistance. So I don't think we can believe in that signal. Maybe Canadian National Railways is strong because it keeps going up, so and it's a nice breakout. But again, if I had to choose something to buy, I wouldn't choose it. I think it's very expensive, and I'm not sure how far it could go. And most of the other sector are all sideways and all sitting under support, so it could even come lower. And see the staples are coming down as well, and the technology are also flowing a small correction. So the market has only a few exceptions here and there, but the market overall is not positive at the moment because it's running out of fuel, I would say. And if you look at the Nasdaq market, it's the only one that remains really positive because the Dow Jones is very calm at the resistance. Whatever, if we break the 25,500, it's going to be another story. But for so far, the market is not on the move, and the TSX is following a small correction. So the criteria we need to buy are not really there. It's very hard to find a very positive sector. It's hard to find a few nice signal among the same sector, and I am still convinced that there are more sellers than buyers right now in the market. And just the way I see how calm are the institutions right now should warn us and should tell us to diminish the risk. Try not to buy too many things in this market condition, because if the market turns on us, it's going to be expensive. It's done? Okay, so this is it for today, folks. Thank you very much for attending. We'll catch you later.